Hi, and welcome back to my channel. Today is going to be the May 2020 astrological predictions. I will give you an overview of what's going on for you this month, as well as diving into your mindset, your home and family life, love and romance, as well as career and money. I will also be rolling the Astrodice to give you a better sense of what's going on this month and to pay homage to my very first esoteric love, astrology. At the end of each reading, I will pull a meditation card for your sign, and you can come back to that meditation piece as many times as you need to. I'll leave a timestamp in the description below for that. This will help ground you and center your month moving forward. Also, if you're cross-watching for a loved one, I'll go ahead and put timestamps below for the home and family section as well as the love and romance section so you can quickly get that information that you need. These messages are for your sun, moon, and rising sign. If you don't know what your sun, moon, and rising sign are, that's completely fine. I'll leave a link in the description box below so that you can make a natal chart and learn about your sun, moon, and rising. You have to know your exact birth time in order to be able to get your rising sign. And if you don't know it, that's completely fine. You will get a lot of information by just knowing your sun and moon sign from these videos. I hope everyone's staying safe out there, and let's dive into our May 2020 predictions. Hey Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising signs. This is your May 2020 forecast tarot prediction. Let's go ahead and talk about the theme of your month, the King of Wands in reverse. It's important to remember to fight your impulsive tendencies this month. Try to make sure that your expectations are not too high moving forward. Remember that things are just now kind of starting to open up and shift. And if we push things too far too fast, they might not work out how we're expecting them to. The lessons you should be learning this month is the Ace of Wands in reverse. I love that fox. This card is about finding your way back to the correct life path. So stop using the distractions that you normally use as a way to avoid this lengthy and sometimes uncomfortable process. It's time to learn how to dive in and make sure that you're working on something that makes you passionate, because a passionate Sagittarius can accomplish so much in this world. Messages from spirit guides or divine wisdom. Page of Swords in reverse. Make sure you're not all talk and no action. The guides want to see you doing something, but something with thought. Don't be too impulsive. Don't get too carried away. Think through the process before you leap. Challenges. Page of Pentacles. You may experience some financial loss and have some trouble developing the skills that you desire as quickly as you desire them. It's going to take some time to develop things the way that you'd like them to be developed. Energies to release this month is the goddess Nike in reverse. Being determined isn't a bad thing, and usually Sagittarius, that definitely works towards your advantage. But be sure that your ambition is not leading to an obsession for winning everything and it pulls down the greater good. Make sure that what you're determined to win is actually what's right for you, your path, and the world. Pushing, again, similar to over here, pushing too far too fast can lead to some unexpected consequences. Make sure that what you're striving for is something that you actually want and you're not just acting on the impulse of jealousy. Remember that there's nothing wrong with some well-planned baby steps to start, and then you might find yourself picking up speed, but speed in the direction of the plan that you already had laid out in the beginning. Moving into some more specific things, the mindset you should take on, the Four of Cups in reverse. This talks about making sure that you are checking for alignment, listening and turning into yourself, trusting that intuition, and knowing that you're in alignment with what you're supposed to be doing at this time. For home and family is the Eight of Swords. It may be fairly easy for you this month to take on the victim mentality at home, thinking, woe is me, and why am I stuck here, and what's wrong with all of these people that I'm living with? but you might not be so correct in your thinking. This line of thought can create a sort of self-imposed prison, and it will make it so that you can't calm your negative thoughts. Take a breather, step back from the situation, and look at it for what it is. Build upon the things that are already going well so that you feel more successful and you're able to create more success in return. For love and romance this month, you pulled 3 different cards, so I can already tell that this is going to be a fairly important topic, so let's go ahead and dive right into it. I think you've just been feeling a bit lost in your romantic life lately. Recently, you've put your faith into someone who took advantage of your fun and loyal personality. Remember that each day can usher in a new and brighter beginning, and when we take the lessons that we've learned from yesterday to make us smarter, we win each day. The partner that is for you is someone who is stable and reliant and at times can be just as headstrong as you are to sort of push and challenge you to grow. So if the person that you're with is not doing that for you, then they're probably not the person that's right for you. I'm getting the sense that Spirit really wants to focus in on the Sagittarius sun, moon, and rising signs that are single this month. But I think if you want to take this into, if you are already coupled up into a committed relationship, you can sort of look at this as a way of, are we still challenging each other as a couple? And what can we be doing to make our lives a lot better? Career and money. All right. So it looks like things are actually moving pretty solidly at work. You're finding yourself being recognized for all the hard work that you've been doing lately. I think very much the opposite of what a lot of people are experiencing in this time. Your work has sort of increased during the time of shelter at home, and things may have gotten a little bit more intense, but people are finally recognizing your potential, and you're starting to discover that you had way more potential than you even knew that you had before you started these big new projects at work. The next thing I'd like to do is roll the Astrodice. It's going to give me a house number, a sign, and a planet, and just give us a little bit more details into what's going on. All right, house number 2, Cancer, and Mercury. I can already tell with these 3 dice that Spirit is really trying to get you to focus back on home and family. Make sure you're taking that more Cancer approach to things, being the nurturer, being the one that's more emotional and lets others express their emotions more freely. Try to be empathetic with family and people living with you this month because a lot of people are going through a lot of things. You may be forced into communicating more with your family members this month also. So make family a priority, which I know could be hard since it does seem like you've got a lot going on at work too, but it's good to have balance in life. The last thing that I'd like to do is read the meditation card that I pulled for you before this reading. You can come back to the timestamp in the description below for this meditation anytime you're feeling frustrated or just need some time to get grounded. Go ahead and find a safe and comfortable place where you won't be disturbed and get ready to meditate. A blob of feeling. If you're in bed already, start to feel relaxed. Make sure that you can still sense a feeling in your body. Is that feeling keeping you awake and causing all sorts of thoughts in your head? Locate that feeling and give it a name. You can even draw that feeling on a piece of paper. You don't have to be an artist. A simple blob will do. When you're ready, thank the feeling and yourself for seeing it and listening to it. Say to yourself, I feel my feelings in my body. I hope that activity helps you to connect more to your emotions, and I hope you have a great May 2020. We'll see you next time.